Going to Grandma's house for the holidays always brought a taste of heaven experience. Well, today we're going to share some recipes, including tamales, that are sure to be something even your grandma would have loved. And I think they will become a part of your holiday tradition as well. Welcome to Let's. Hi, I'm Barbara Nolan, and today I want to introduce to you my friend Kyung Weathersby, who is going to be sharing some wonderful holiday recipes with us.
I am so happy to be here again. I had such a wonderful time cooking with you.
I've enjoyed it too.
Yeah. Today, I'm going to show you how to make tamales.
You know, I've never made them, and I'm anxious to learn how.
Okay, and this one is totally vegetarian without any pork filling.
Well, that's wonderful.
Do you know that most of the tamales, traditional tamales, they use the pork, like pig hair. They scrape the meat out from it. So I'm going to show you how to make real healthy tamale. Okay, let's read the first recipes.
Okay, the ingredients for the tamale filling are 2 cups of walnut gluten ground, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder, 1 teaspoon onion powder, and sea salt to taste. And for the masa dough, 1 cup cornmeal, 1 cup unbleached white flour, 1 teaspoon sea salt, 1 teaspoon onion powder, and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder.
Okay.
Also 1 cup of canola oil. This is for the masa dough.
Yeah.
1 cup of canola oil, 1/3 cup soy milk or vegetable broth.
Okay. First, what we need to do, we're going to go mix the filling. So this one, vegetarian meat, on the other cooking class, and then I show them how to make. So if you need a recipe, call 3ABN. You like to have vegetarian meat by Kyung Weathersby. The reason I'm using a homemade meat, vegetarian meat, because there's a lot of meat out in the store that contains a lot of white egg.
Oh.
Or sometimes they have a lot of chemicals in it. It's not really good for us.
And this was a very simple recipe,
Yes,
easy to
it
make,
is.
and I see you've ground it.
And we can mix some cumin. Mexican dishes without cumin, it won't be Mexican dishes. So I'm add some paprika to add some color to just look like a real beef. And this one is garlic powder. You can continue stir. Oh, sorry. This is onion powder. Okay, let's go and move this one. And I'm going to, while Barbara is mixing the fillings, I am going to mix the masa dough. You can buy masa flour from any grocery stores. Then you have to mix it with those meat broth. So I will show you without meat broth, you can make a wonderful masa filling here. This is the cornmeal. I have to tell you about cornmeal. When you go to grocery store, please read the ingredients. Most of the cornmeal has a baking soda, baking powder already in it. Then, like I mentioned so many times, the baking soda, baking powder, it will irritate your stomach. It will irritate your nerve, your blood. So you need to get away from baking soda, baking powder. Okay, sea salt and garlic powder, onion powder. Very simple ingredients. Would you like to move this one over there? Okay. Then I'll go ahead and mix this one. And mix. I spend a lot of time mixing my dry ingredients. Cornmeal is kind of yellow, and unbleached flour is white. So when you mix together, it will come out a beige color. So you mix it until it looks like a beige. Then this is a broth. The other day when I make the vegetarian meat, sometimes you have broth left over.
So
you save those, and then this is delicious broth. And I just add in here. Okay. And this is canola oil. I cannot say some guava. I cannot say enough to say guava canola oil. This is very high in omega-3, which is uplift your depressions, refresh your memory. We don't want to lose our memory, do we?
No.
And it will lower your cholesterol. So you just simply mixing it like this.
Well, that broth must give it extra
Yeah.
special flavor.
Yes, it is. But if you don't have broth, you can use soy milk or any vegetable broth you enjoy making it. So,
Fun in the kitchen.
Yes. Okay, let's go and just wipe a little bit here. Okay. So how simple it is?
Yes,
Already
very.
filling is done and masa is done. And now we need a spoon here. Then I will show you when you go to grocery stores. This is a corn husk, like this. And sometimes when it comes from Mexico, they don't have any instruction how to clean this one or how to use it. So I will show you how, when you open the package, just cut it. This is like a triangle, isn't it? So you just cut it right here to make like an oblong square, something like that. And this is dry, so it's hard to work over. So what you need to do is just dip it in the hot water for 30 minutes. Then it will be nice and tender. And then wash good. This is very dirty.
Already dirty, so that's an important thing to know then.
Yeah, so
really
you need to
them
wash it
thoroughly.
really good. And right here, I already prepared the corn husk. So look at how different it is, how tender. So
It looks like it even got bigger after having the moisture added.
no, it's about same size. Same size. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to make tamale. So what you need to do, put some, oh, this is going to be big tamale. And so wet some with your finger, and you just spray out, like this. Then there's the fillings, there. If you want to make the fat tamale, you can put a lot of meat filling, or this is about right. Then you just roll it, like this. How simple it is.
Very simple.
Yeah, do you want me to show you one more?
Yes.
I will just go slow motion. When I used to live in, okay, long time ago, about 19 years ago, we moved to San Antonio, Texas. Then when I went to grocery store on holiday, there's a lot of hog head was selling at the grocery store. So I was always wonder, what are they doing with their hog head? The one lady at the counter waiting for, and she had a hog head in her shopping cart. So I asked her, what are you going to do with your pig head? She said, I'm making tamale. You do? How do you do that? She said, we scrape the meat out from the hog head, and that's how they make tamale. At the time, you know, I ate meat and pork, everything. But I said, I am not going to make tamale with the pig head. So I make my tamale with the beef or chicken. But I have to tell you, we have, if you have a Bible, please open your Bible in Leviticus 11. And God gave us a health message that pork is not clean meat. The reason, you know, God knows that this pig is everything, anything. And they are just filled with the parasites. Even though you cook, you cannot kill the parasites. So you're eating all this in your body, and the parasites eating you up. So this is the way you can make healthy and delicious tamale without all this worry about. Okay, this one I already pre-made tamale. Look at that, it's already
good. It
steamed.
smells so good.
Yeah. And I'm going to take one out, and I'll show you how it looks.
So how long do you have to steam them?
Oh, yeah, thank you for asking. You steam for 30 minutes.
30
You
minutes.
don't cook or bake. You have to steam for 30 minutes. You just make sure that take the corn husk off. Look at that. And
Oh, I think I might like to try that.
oh, would you like to try one?
Yes.
Okay, let me go and cut half so the
Okay.
viewer can see how the middle looks like. Can we show it to viewer? Yeah, Look at that. Doesn't it look like a real
It
meat?
really does. It looks
And
wonderful.
I introduced so many people who love tamale. They really love this tamale.
Oh, Mexican
they
food is so
cannot
good.
tell the differences. Okay,
Okay.
I'll give you a chance to go and taste the one piece. Be careful, it's hot.
Okay. It's very good.
Mucho delicioso. 많이 맛있어요. Means very delicious in Korean and Spanish.
Very good.
Okay, let's move to the next recipe.
All right. What are we going to be fixing next?
We're going to make some glazed carrots.
Oh, I love carrots. Okay, well, the recipe, the ingredients for the glazed carrots are 1 pound of baby carrots, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of turbinado sugar, 1/2 tablespoon of parsley flakes, and 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt.
This is another very simple recipe and very healthy for us. And even little children can learn how to make this one. So first you need to do, just add some olive oil. So 1 tablespoon. I need to heat it up a little bit. Okay. Then this is already steamed. Baby carrots for about 10 minutes. So
10 minutes.
it kind of a little crisp and tender. You can use the parsley flakes, but I'm using a fresh parsley because that's what I have now. And turbinado sugar and sea salt. Then you don't have to cook. All you need to do is just mix it really good and glaze really good. Yeah. And this is so sweet. Natural sweetness, now adding a little more sugar here. So everybody will enjoy, especially children will love this one. If you have, okay, getting too hot, so I'm going to lower this one. At home, when you have time, just cook a little longer, about 5 minutes, but I'm going to just start and show you how it will be done. I think I have a plate already decorated with sliced cucumber. This is a holiday theme, so I decorate with green to go with the beautiful red, orange actually, isn't it? As you know, the carrot is such good for your eyes, and if you have a hay fever, you need to eat a lot of carrots. Even good for ulcer, and it will lower your cholesterol. Got a lot of good things in one carrot.
I did.
Yeah, and if you have a cancer, please make some carrot juice and it cleans your blood. Your dirty blood causes the cancer, so you need to clean your blood. Okay, I think we are moving to the next recipe.
All right. What will we be cooking next?
Next recipe will be raisin mini muffin.
Oh, they sound delicious.
Yes.
Okay, well, the ingredients for the raisin mini muffins are 1 1/2 cups of whole wheat flour, 1 cup of raisins, 1 cup of unbleached white flour, 1/2 cup of lecithin granules, 1 tablespoon of energy baking powder, 1 1/2 teaspoons of sea salt, 1 teaspoon of coriander, 3/4 cup of turbinado sugar, 1/2 cup of canola oil, 2 cups of orange juice, and 1 tablespoon of vanilla.
Barbara, do you know why I named this for the raisin mini
Why?
muffin? Because I'm using orange juice and raisin, so it's all raisin mini
Raisin,
muffin.
yeah.
This is a very delicious recipe. So I'm going to show you step by step so you can learn how to make good, healthy muffins. First, I am going to put 1 1/2 cup whole wheat flour with all the vitamins and protein. Then raisin, 1 cup raisin. You can start to stir it. And 1 cup unbleached white flour. A lot of white flour is bleached with the chemical, so this is unbleached white flour. And 1/2 cup lecithin granule. Lecithin granule is from soybean product. Actually, it's so good for you. It has a buttery flavor if you like to have some buttery flavor in your dish. Not only that, once you use the lecithin granule, it melts your cholesterol from your bloodstream.
Oh, wow.
And it lower your cholesterol in short time. And with your change your diet and exercise. Okay, 1 tablespoon energy baking powder. and 1.5 teaspoon sea salt with the calcium in it, and coriander. Yes, I'm using coriander instead of the cinnamon. But the cinnamon is very irritating to your stomach, so I use coriander. It has wonderful flavor. Okay, you have to mix your dry ingredients really good. The reason I'm using energy baking powder because regular baking soda, baking powder is irritate your stomach, irritate your nerve, and irritate your blood, and it will cause the Alzheimer's disease and osteoporosis, and also it will destroy vitamin B. Without vitamin B, you cannot have clear thinking. So stay away from baking soda, baking powder. Okay. Once she mixed all the dry ingredients, we are going to go and add orange juice. Orange juice gives such a good flavor in this muffin. And canola oil, and high in omega-3. It's good for your brain too. So this is a brain food. We need to feed our brain. Yes. And vanilla for the flavor. So go and continue mix. I have to tell you that when you mix the muffin, you just wet it. Don't beat it. Just, the reason is that when you beat it, you're gonna cause the gluten to make your muffin really tough. So we want our muffin to be really soft.
So would that be about right?
You're done?
Okay.
Yes. All you need to do about just make sure that they all just mix it. Oh. Okay. This recipe, actually you can make about 24 baby mini muffins. So make sure that just spread. I can do really fast. I practice a lot. This one makes a wonderful holiday meal. You can eat actually like a dessert or breakfast. And I know children will love this all into just one scoop.
Well, I like your way of putting them in there with that little scoop.
And it won't make any mess.
So you don't have the mess.
Yeah, it makes perfect muffins. And look at that. I love this size because we travel a lot with my husband doing cooking schools. And it will be our lunch. Sometimes we put it in the lunch bag. And we just eat it and we don't miss anything. We had all the ingredients here like complex carbohydrate and lecithin will give us clear thinking so I can present a good health message to the people. I think this is about done. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use it. I'm going to show viewers what they can do. Would you like to help me to decorate? Yes. Before you bake at 350 degrees for 20 minutes, you can put some walnuts on top of it. It looks so nice when it bakes. Also, it's very high in omega-3 and high in iron and fibers and protein. And maybe we have a finished product. Maybe we can show to view how
it looks so delicious.
This is really yummy. So your neighbor, your family, and your children will love that muffin. Okay, we have some better leftovers. So what we can do, if you want to make some mini muffin, and if you want to make some bread, it makes nice bread too. So we can put some here, some of it. I'm not going to put all here. So maybe about this much will be good. Yeah. So just spread out. And if you have a leftover walnuts, just sprinkle on top of it. And bake it at 350 degrees for about 25 minutes. And you have 2 recipes from one recipe. It's delicious. Okay. I think we have one more recipe to go.
What are we going to make next?
In a holiday, we got to have a salad and salad dressing. So I'm going to make some salad dressing.
Oh, wonderful. The ingredients for the 10,000 Island dressing are 1 package of Morinu silken tofu, firm, 1/4 cup of soy milk powder, 4 tablespoons of lemon juice, 3 tablespoons of turbinado sugar, 5 tablespoons of tomato sauce, and 1 teaspoon of paprika. Also 1 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 6 tablespoons of water, 1/2 onion finely chopped, and 1 tablespoon of parsley flakes. Well, Kyung, why did you name this recipe 10,000
Island
dressing? Yeah, that's
because this one is, if you love 1,000 island dressing like I used to be, and you will love this dressing. But this is 10 times better than 1,000
wow,
island
must be
dressing.
really good.
Without any vinegars or refined sugars. So refined sugar is harmful to you, and vinegar is very harmful to your stomach and your nerve. Do you know that? Okay, so first we're going to put morinu tofu. It has to be firm. There's a soft, extra firm, but I like to have firm, and soy milk powder. And I'm using lemon juice instead of the vinegar. It has good flavor and good for your intestine and cleanse your blood. And turbinado sugar, 3 tablespoons turbinado sugar. And 5 tablespoons tomato sauce. That will give it the color I was looking for, pinkish color. And I'm adding a little more paprika for the flavor. And 1.5 teaspoons sea salt. Regular salt has, they have refined sugar, and they put some baking soda to easy to flow. So I'm using a sea salt. It's high in calcium and mineral. This is garlic powder, onion powder. We put it in there, and 6 tablespoons water. And then we close the lid, and then she's gonna blend it.
Okay. Maybe we should stir it down a little bit.
Yes, good idea. Here you go. Even though you see the some white one, it will be like one of the island. Do you know why they call it 1,000 island dressing?
No.
Because they have 1,000 islands floating in dressing. Where I'm gonna put some like onions, parsley. So that's why they call it 1,000 island dressing. So I make 10,000 island. Okay. Let's go and see if I can take, I can go and pour in the nice dressing bowl. Oh, it's a lot, isn't it? Yeah. So we save this one here. And do you remember that I don't put any onions and parsley? So like I mentioned to you, you need to put some like a finely chopped onions and some parsley to make the island floating. And if you don't like to chunk of the onions, what you can do, you can go and blend all together. But then you have to change your name. It's not 10,000 island dressing anymore. So how about that? How easy it is. So simple, isn't it?
Yes.
And look at the color. The color is so good. It's a perfect color for the holiday too.
So much more healthy for you than the regular bottled dressings that you buy in the store that are full of preservatives.
Yeah. And also, like I mentioned to you, that they always add refined white sugar.
Do they?
And yeah, they do. And when you shop, please read the ingredients. And if you don't know how to pronounce, if you don't know what they are, write it down, go home and open your dictionary, find out what they are. And still you cannot find in dictionary, you shouldn't put in your body. Because our body is a temple of Holy Spirit. Then Holy Spirit wants to do it in clean body, isn't it? So we can defile it. So this is, can I have the salad bowl?
Yes.
Then we can show to viewer that you can.
Oh, that looks lovely.
Yeah, you can
Just
make
beautiful.
salad with the red and green.
Well, it's time for us to take a short break now to give you information on how you can get these wonderful recipes.
We hope you've enjoyed cooking with Kyung Weathersby. Now let's take a moment to review our holiday recipes. For the tamale filling, you will need 2 cups of walnut gluten, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, and sea salt to taste. For the mesa dough, you will need 1 cup of cornmeal, 1 cup of unbleached white flour, 1 teaspoon of sea salt, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 cup of canola oil, and 1/3 cup of soy milk or vegetable broth. For the glazed carrots, you will need 1 pound of baby carrots, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of turbinado sugar, 1/2 tablespoon of parsley flakes, and 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. For the O-Raisin mini muffins, you will need 1 1/2 cups of whole wheat flour, 1 cup of raisins, 1 cup of unbleached white flour, 1/2 cup of lecithin granules, 1 tablespoon of energy baking powder, 1 1/2 teaspoons of sea salt, 1 teaspoon of coriander, 3/4 cup of turbinado sugar, 1/2 cup of canola oil, 2 cups of orange juice, and 1 tablespoon of vanilla. For the 10,000 Island dressing, you will need 1 package of Morinu silken firm tofu, 1/4 cup of soy milk powder, 4 tablespoons of lemon juice, 3 tablespoons of turbinado sugar, 5 tablespoons of tomato sauce, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 1/2 teaspoons of sea salt, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 6 tablespoons of water, 1/2 of an onion finely chopped, and 1 tablespoon of parsley flakes. If you would like more information on how you can contact Keong, or if you would like to receive today's recipes, please write to 3ABN, Post Office Box 220, West Frankfort, Illinois 62896, or call 1-800-752-3226. Now let's take a look at our finished recipes with Keong.
Welcome back. Just look at all the wonderful holiday recipes we've prepared for you today.
Yes, we had such a good time, didn't we?
It's been fun.
Yeah. I'm going to show you what we did the first recipes. Delicious and healthy tamales. And next recipe we did, let's look at the nutritious and colorful glazed carrots. And third one we did a raisin muffin that everybody dying for to eat this. And first recipe we did 10,000 Island dressing with a holiday salad to go with it. And you can also serve cornbread. This is such a delicious cornbread.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for joining with us to share all these wonderful recipes with us.
Well,
We're almost out of time for today. Remember, you're not in this alone. Join us again and let's cook together.